We're in the heat of summer. This is perfect baseball weather.
No doubt.
But we are getting to the end here of high school baseball season, wrapping things up with our own Bruce Johnson, and wrapping things up for a couple of incredible seasons for teams in our area, Lake and Perrysburg.
Yeah, let's start with the Lake Flyers. What a run. Casey Witt, great job with your program out there. They won in the semifinals before losing to Heath 3-1. In the semifinals, they won 4-0. Drew Tajblick was awesome. 12-0 on the season. He threw 104 pitches and was really in complete command and was never in trouble. Shout out to Caleb Tobias and Jay Blazevich, Tobias was 2 for 3, Blazevich was 2 for 4 on the day.
And Perrysburg as well. You know, if you told everybody like a month ago, this is the team that we were going to be following down to Akron, I'm not sure anybody outside of that dugout would have believed you, but sometimes that's what it takes, that dugout believing in themselves, and they made it work.
Yeah, you know, you probably read all the articles. They had a kind of a meeting of the team. They had lost a bad game to Anthony Wayne and came together. Coach Hall asked them what he wanted their legacy to be, and they basically made sure everyone knew their legacy. They went down and they played a great team in the Mason Comets, losing 1-0 in the 7th inning. I was fortunate enough to be on the call. Matt Hubbard was a bulldog on the mound for Perrysburg. He went and threw a great game. He threw 99 pitches and went all 7 innings. Braxton Medford had the only hit for the Perrysburg Yellow Jackets, and Braden Heitmeyer had 3 walks and 3 stolen bases. But the story of that game was Jake Hadley, the University of Indiana commit and Ohio Gatorade Player of the Year. He was just too much on the mound. His fastball was hitting 93 miles an hour with a 75-mile-an-hour changeup. You don't see an 18-mile-an-hour difference in high school baseball very often, and he was just terrific. Mason went on and beat Twinsburg and won the state title 8-1 Sunday.
Quite a legacy for that Perrysburg team for sure. They accomplished that mission. And quite a legacy if you make All-State. We talked about Drew Tajblick a little while ago. He's on that list. We got a few guys from our area we need to shout out.
We've got a lot of guys we want to do a shout out to. Of course, you mentioned Drew Tajblick at Lake, 12-0 on the season. How about Chase Malucci out at Maumee? What a great season. He was first team All-Ohio. Preston Frizel from Central Catholic was second team. In Division I, Lucas Pekanowitz of Anthony Wayne, first team. Vinny Gallagher, Clay High School, first team. Vin Bentley, Sylvania Northview was second team. Connor Barber, Whitmer High School was second team. And Matt Hubbard from Perrysburg High School was also second team All-Ohio. Just awesome the talent we had in Northwest Ohio this year. It was truly a wonderful season. I'm sorry to see it end, but all good things have to end.
They do and they don't, because for all these players, really it doesn't end, right? You just keep this thing going with summer ball and all these other opportunities to play.
Well, that's true, and a lot of those guys we just mentioned, Rob Renstadel at the University of Toledo is going to have a great season in the next couple years, because a lot of those guys we just mentioned are going to the University of Toledo. I'm very excited for their future. I know they lost in the high school last week, Lake and Perrysburg. Their future is bright, and there's so many players that are just beginning their career. We're so fortunate here in Northwest Ohio.
There's always baseball to be found somewhere. So excited we got to watch these guys play this season and talk about it with you. Bruce Johnson, thank you.
Joel, thank you.